In today's scenario, making money is very easy.
Wow,
I put around $20, not $20, like it was $35 somewhere around that, and I made somewhere around $488 from that $35.
that's in a day or a week?
That was in a span of like 1 hour.
Introducing Mr. Arpit Singh.
Well, this podcast is going to help beginners a lot.
I just want to say as well that I'm a beginner myself, and you might be hearing some silly questions from my end.
He is the Chief Executive Officer of Aavam Trading Company.
How is like trading and stock market? How did that come into your life before we start into the nuts and bolts of things?
I went into the market, lost like all my pocket money at that time. So so I got afraid. Well, everyone does when you don't have a single knowledge and when you get into something and you lose money. That's what trading is all about. When you tell someone what you are doing, I'm trading, so people don't believe you. Okay, what how much a person can earn?
There is a huge taboo when it comes to trading.
It's like a flowing river of money. If you are courageous enough to learn swimming and deep dive into that river, you are going to get a lot of money.
I have been recommended by almost 4 or 5 people who have made a lot of profit by associating themselves with you and by following your footstep and your learnings. If you would have to stop any one thing, which is either trading or crypto, which one would you stop and which one would you accept?
That's a very difficult question for me because I trade in both of them.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Liquid Gold podcast. Stocks, trading, cryptocurrencies. There's a huge stigma around these words that I'm mentioning here. Mr. Arpit Singh's journey and his experience tells me that making money in 2023 and in this day and age is the easiest thing that can happen. So let's delve into this conversation and see how that is true. Put on your headphones, sit back, relax, and let's transform the life lessons into the liquid gold experience. Hello, everyone. Welcome to yet another exciting episode of the Liquid Gold podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in for this wonderful session. Our guest today is the CEO of Aavam Trading Company and is also lived and spent some of his years in the UK, particularly from Cardiff University. And his insights today will help a lot of people like me who has unknown experiences whatsoever, zero experiences with trading, with stock market, and especially crypto. So please join me in warming and giving a warm welcome to Mr. Arpit Singh. How are you?
Hi, hi everyone. Hi Mirza, and it's
Hi.
really great for me to be here, and it's like one of my first podcasts. So it's it really feels great when someone calls you for a podcast. Like, okay, please tell us about your insights and everything, and it really feels great. So, hi everyone, and today I'll be discussing about my personal strategies that I use and what well, this podcast is going to help beginners a lot. It's not for
Hmm.
someone who is intermediary or someone who is advanced, but for beginners it's going to be a good session, and I'll try to be
Being,
as yeah, I'll try to be as easy as I could. But yeah, you still need to have a little bit knowledge about what trading is. But yeah, I'll explain everything.
thank you, thank you. But also regarding this being a beginner session, I just want to say as well that I'm a beginner myself, and you might be hearing some silly questions from my end. So I already
That's fine.
apologize for that in advance before we go ahead. But how is like trading and stock market? How did that come into your life before we start into the nuts and bolts of things? How did this impact you in your life in the early days?
So how I started my trading is a very interesting story about when I was in, well, it was year, I think it was 2016, and
Mm-hmm.
where I was a computer geek from the very start. That's why I also did my masters and my PhD in computer science and everything. So I was a computer geek from the very start. So I heard this term which was called mining. So a lot of you
Mm.
people know about mining, what mining is. So coal mining. So it's a similar way. It's a similar way um, how crypto mining works. So
Mm.
I didn't have any international account, so I had no idea what crypto was actually and what things are. And in at that time, there was only one platform. Well, right now you have a lot of platforms where you can trade, but at that time there was only Zerodha that I think it just released that year. So the app was buggy, a lot buggy. It's really good now when I open Zerodha nowadays. But there was this app Zerodha. So I thought like what trading is. Like I was like, okay, I was curious. No one told me what this is, what trading is about, what the stocks are. I had no idea. So not even my family, no one had this thing called trading or buying stocks or something. When you come from a middle class family, like what happens when you people you're not given that kind of knowledge that okay you should invest and everything. So I was curious about it, so I opened a Zerodha account. That was very difficult at that time because at that time, right now, you just have to go open an account and you just have to give an online interview or online
Mm.
verification. But at that time, you have to send a written form to Bengaluru to their office, right? So
Wow.
they from there, yeah, it was really difficult. From there, they verify each and everything, and in some cases, you even had to visit their office to do the full verification. But luckily, I didn't have to do that, so they verified my account. I went into the market, lost like all my pocket money at that time. So so I got afraid. Well, everyone does when you don't have a single knowledge and when you get into something and you lose money. That's
Mm.
what trading is all about. So, well, it was a passion for me because people were earning. Well, people at that time there were no Instagram Reels, no TikTok, nothing. Right now, if you scroll Insta, you'll find thousands of people putting, okay, I'm earning this much amount of money, I'm earning this much amount of money from trading. And at that time, it was nothing. So I had this simple book that my uncle gave me, and it was all about trading. It wasn't about trading, but it was more about charts. So it was
Mm.
more about candles. So I started learning about candles, and from the very start, I was really good in maths, and mathematics was like one of my favorite subjects. So when I got into that, I started learning about candles and how candles work, how stocks are manipulated, how and from there my journey just started. So from within a span of 2 years, I was like earning. I started earning money, so that was my side hustle actually. So
Mm.
the right now, like from past 3 years now, this is my like main focus. Now this is my main source of income. But at that time, it was more of a side hustle because when you tell someone what you are doing, I'm trading, so people don't believe you. Okay, how much a person can earn.
Mm.
So let me give you an example. Okay, just a simple example. Trading, not just trading, but you include crypto, you include international stocks, you include forex, you'll include Indian stocks. It's like a flowing river of money,
Okay.
right? So it's like a flowing river of money. If you are courageous enough to learn swimming and deep dive into that river, you are going to get a lot of money. And if you're afraid and you are not going to learn how to swim, you're just going to just stand there and tell them, okay, I cannot do anything. I cannot do anything. It's very risky. You don't have to go there. So let me tell you an example. Well, for first 2 years, like I told you, for the first 2 years, I
Mm.
was not profitable in the market. It was
Mm.
it was the learning phase. So I considered it as the fees that I gave to the market for learning the market.
Okay.
Even in schools or
Makes sense.
colleges you give, right, even in
4 years.
schools or colleges you give, yeah, you give fees. And this is a very practical market. It's not something that you are going to learn from a book, or you're not going to learn from someone else. Unless they're giving you signals like, okay, buy this and sell this. That's a different story, but that's not how you're going to learn uh, trading. So yeah.
Hmm.
So when you enter into a market, it's like, if you're losing money, don't get afraid. Don't be afraid of losing money, because that's the fees that you are going to pay. Even if you're earning money, that's a very good thing. Like when you enter into a market and you're good, you already have some experience, you already have watched a lot of videos, and you already have a little bit of experience, and you start earning money. That's a really good thing. But when you enter into a market and you start losing money, suppose you have 10,000 rupees and you start losing, okay, I have lost 1,000 today. Again, next day you lose 2,000. On the third day, you might make some like 200, 300 rupees profit. So that's really fine, because this is a very psychological market,
Okay.
right? So you need to just need to be courageous enough to stay into the market.
Hmm.
So that's what
That,
happens when people enter. They start losing money and they exit the market, and they start saying that, okay, this is a very dangerous market. You don't have to subject to market risk and all that. But
but
people
yeah,
don't.
that's the thing. I feel
Yeah,
that this is what the initial intention is and the initial image is from my end as well, and from everyone I know, that there is a huge taboo when it comes to trading, and that's it's associated with it. Because even for this podcast as well, most of the high earning popular episodes or shows or movies regarding trading is the success that a guy got from this, in a quick success, and then the huge downfall that he got from it at the same time. The whole movie covers it all, and there's a huge taboo regarding it, and there's this always this scene where someone has lost a huge amount of money because of this main protagonist. And these whole stuff makes you think a lot about how scary the market is. And like, your analogy was perfect, because it's a good spin to what my analogy would be, because it is like learning a skill and developing it to learn how to survive in that market. But coming from a perspective of me, for example,
yeah,
I am just started, like, I'm a graduate engineer. I just started earning money. It's been almost a year now, and I know that you, from your experience, it's almost going to be a decade of you handling trading, crypto, and all of these bits. So what I know from your initial understanding from this, from these 10 minutes that we have conversed, you are encouraging to get into the market. If you're losing money, don't be sad about it, or don't be upset about it. It's a learning phase, and that's how you'll develop. I understand that point. That's something that I'll be taking away. What would you now, for me, say to me? Because there are a lot of scammers there as well, that I know, that, as you've
yeah,
said, that there are so many people who are coming in who are saying that they have made this much amount of money in these couple of days. They've made this much amount of money in these couple of days. And with your portfolio and your personality and your whole experience beforehand, I have been recommended by almost 4 or 5 people who have made a lot of profit by associating themselves with you and by following your footstep and your learnings. So what would you then advise to me, who is now just starting to earn? And then, yes, I might have some money to put into my savings account. Like, I just want a clear path of, and I'm so happy that you've started this conversation by saying that there is a chance of people losing their money, because I really don't like when people start with the positive outlet, because it is one of the best things to always be positive. But when it comes to things which handles money, and where the main thing is your asset, that's the bit I really like that you started off with. It's a learning phase, and don't be scared about it. But how would you then help me pave my direction when I'm just going to start now?
okay. So let's take my example. in
Mm-hmm.
2016 I had no money. Like I'm not saying I had no money, but for a student, I was a student, and for me, like putting 10,000 rupees into market where I'm going to lose something, it was a very big risk. So
Mm.
I didn't start with 10,000 rupees. Right. I had to control my expenses. Like okay,
Mm.
I was eating rolls and everything. So I was like, okay, 10 20 rupees a day investing is it's not a very big thing for me.
Okay.
And
So,
well, the first
s-
I still
s-
remember the first deposit that I made into my Zerodha account. It was I think it was around 120 rupees. I
okay,
still
so
have
we
that.
can start
Okay,
with that. We
yeah,
can start
yeah.
with 120 rupees, because that's the thing. I have talked to so many people, and they always give a benchmark number, which is 10,000. They say start with 10,000. But
See,
they, realistically speaking, if someone's trying to get into this field, I don't see
if
anyone
you
gambling 10,000 rupees right away. But if you're saying 120 rupees, okay, so that is something that a person can, think about taking the risk. It's a small risk, small reward, but still. Yeah, thank you. Sorry, go on.
yeah, so you need to have patience, first of all. First of all, everyone, well, whoever enters a market, he or she needs to have patience. That's the most crucial thing into a market, and you need to set up your mindset. Well, that's something when it comes after years of experience. But yeah, I would say patience is something that is going to make you rich. And if you have a calculator right now, just open up a calculator and tell me, like, if you're saving 30 rupees a day, if you're saving 30
Yeah.
rupees a day, and in 10 days you're making 10% of it. So in 10 days,
Okay.
you suppose you invest around 300 rupees,
Mm-hmm.
right? Considering 30
Yeah.
rupees, and 10% of that would be again 30.
Yeah. So sorry, I was just opening my calculator. Sorry, you were saying we are saving 30 rupees a day.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, so just a simple calculation. If you're running 30 rupees,
Mm-hmm.
like not earning 30 rupees a day, investing 30
Saving.
rupees a day. Yeah,
Okay,
you're saving
investing.
30
Okay.
rupees. You're just investing 30 rupees a day. And considering you are doing a day trade, suppose
Okay.
you're making what 10 rupees, 15 rupees a day, right? 10 rupees.
Yeah.
Well, 10, 15 rupees is going to be like a very huge amount for whoever who's investing 30 rupees. But considering like you invest around 30 rupees for a month, like three the
Mm.
nine, and then you will have by the end of month you'll be having 1,000 rupees,
Mm-hmm.
right? And in that 1,000 rupees, you can literally buy around one of the biggest stocks in the market. Suppose you have ITC, Indian Tobacco Company, if you know
Okay.
that. That
Mm-hmm.
stock is somewhere around, if I still remember, is somewhere around 112 rupees, and you can still buy like 9 to 10 shares of that stock.
Okay.
So, so suppose like if you have 9 to 10 shares of a stock, right?
Mm.
You started your investing journey, and that stock is something that is going to give you a dividend of what, even 5%. If you're getting a dividend of 5%, then your 900 rupees is going to be somewhere around after a year. If you're going to open your account, I'm pretty sure it's going to be somewhere around 17 to 1800 rupees. So that is something that you make like 100% of return in a year. That's a
Yeah.
very big thing. So see
Mm.
what 30 rupees can do.
Mm.
If you can just save 30 rupees a day, what 30 rupees can do for you in a year.
Hmm. I do know many people who are working full time, and when I speak to them, they say that their full time job is their side hustle, and their main focus is towards trading. And one of the best things I've heard was from a person who is a mutual friend of ours, and he told me the best thing about trading, which attracted him towards trading, is that this is the only place where people will help you gain more money, because because of you, if you're earning more money, this is indirectly helping everyone else make more money. So, and
Yeah,
if one guy loses some money, that means everyone's losing some money. So that's how the game is, and because of that, it's a very clean market. no one wants to shove you down and pull you back to the end of the pit. That's how it
it's
is.
a
That's how I
it's
was
it's a
introduced.
yeah, it's a competitive market. First of all, it's a competitive market, and it's a zero sum market. And zero sum market means that there is something like, if someone is losing money, then someone is earning from that money.
Hmm.
Money is not making itself. Like, if I am losing 10 rupees, then someone else in this world is going to make 10 rupees. So
Okay.
it's a zero sum market. Money is not coming from anywhere, or money is not uh, being developed into the market. It's someone puts money, if he loses, then someone else earns. So that's something, it's a competition, it's a competitive market. And let me tell you a fact. Let me tell you a fact.
Hmm.
Um, you might have seen a lot of people on Instagram that they are telling you, I'm making this much amount of money and this much amount of money. But as a trader, and I know a lot of big traders that are trading till, like, they're trading today. So they don't reveal their faces. They don't come in front of any camera. They don't do podcasts. They don't do anything, because they know their strategies. They know they don't want to tell other people that how they are going to trade, because they know if you are losing money, then they're going to earn money.
Hmm.
So that's something. So that's what institutions does. Okay, they will show you. Okay, if a market is rising, like, if a market is rising, then they will create something called FMOC, fear of missing out. Okay,
Yes.
so
Hmm.
what you will do is, okay. um let's just start with an example. In 2021, when Bitcoin started rising. The
Declining.
price rose from 17,000 to somewhere around $69,000. Very big, like, it's a very big rise up for a particular coin. But they told, like, they started, like, people started making assumptions that, okay, Bitcoin is going to hit 100,000 mark, and Bitcoin is going to hit 200,000 mark, and they started putting money. Right? And
Hmm.
that's where big institution got the idea. Okay, now we should like, exit from the market, and they started getting their money out of the market, and Bitcoin fell, like a very very big
Hmm.
fall from for a Bitcoin. So that what institutions does. So manipulation is always there in a market. And regarding crypto, like, let's come to crypto. And people are
Hmm.
more afraid from crypto rather than any of the stocks, because they say it's a volatile market. It's a volatile.
Yeah.
So that's something that's put into your mind, that volatility is dangerous. For me, volatility is something, it's an opportunity to make money.
Hmm.
Volatility is something to where you can make money. So, what is volatility? Um, a rise and fall of $1,000 within a span of like, what, hours, hour, 2 hour or 3 hours. So that's what volatility means. So suppose if the market is rising, right? If a market is rising from $1,000, like, I have $1,000, I put into a market, and it becomes $2,000 within an hour. What I'll do is I'll exit the market and again wait for the market to
Hmm.
fell down. Like, when it goes
Okay.
down, then I'll put the money again, and then I'll make the money again. So that's what I can do. Is volatility is an opportunity to make money. That's what I'm saying. So
Hmm.
that is something that you don't need to be afraid of. Crypto, about crypto, people are really afraid, like, okay, crypto is a scam and everything. That you must have heard, that crypto is a scam.
I know.
I
I know.
was
Yeah. Yeah. It's just one of my friends, one of my really good friends. His family is among the top five investors in of crypto in India, and we haven't had a chat ever since Bitcoin dropped. So we were friends back when I was in college. I don't know what happened after that, but it's just that when he was investing into it a lot, he was trying to like I'm not going to say he was promoting everyone about it, but he was trying to say the good sides of what it means to invest. And he managed to convince his father to invest so much that his family became one of the top five investors of it. But I'm not sure how it's like how it is for them now, because I know many celebrities through YouTube and YouTube celebrities and all the other guys who have lost millions when Bitcoin dropped. But since you've said that this market is like that, um, so my analogy, my intuition of coming into this market is that if I invested 900 rupees, you've mentioned that after a year I would get the 100% return, and that means I would get around like 1800. And then so I would be then eager to invest those money in again. Like what would you then advise in, for example, I put in 900, it goes up to 3000, I can take my 900 and make it 1800, and the remaining one I can invest it. Is that a more feasible or a more ethical way to approach this, or should you just invest everything that you're earning from it?
Yeah. So, well, there's something. Well, I'm going to take a very big name today. Well, his ideology doesn't matches with mine. And if
Hmm.
you everyone knows Warren Buffett, right?
Yeah.
Everyone knows Warren Buffett, and he's a very big investor. His ideology doesn't matches mine. And if I'm going to say why, so you'll think about it. So suppose
Mm,
you are investing money, right? And you keep on investing, you keep on investing, and you don't spend a penny on yourself, right?
mm,
So what was the purpose of earning that money?
true.
In the age of 70, in the age of 80, you're talking about investments. When are you going to use that money into your own life? When are you going to use that money to buy you things? But money can only buy things, right? Nothing else. Money can only buy things, and a rich person buys things. So what is the purpose of having so much money when you are not eager to spend it on something that you want? So
Mm,
that is my motive. Well, that is what I follow is, if I'm making 100% of what if I'm making 100% of profit into something, what I do is I put 30% out and spend it on something that I want.
mm, okay.
So that because this is a very addictive market. You might have heard that gambling is addictive.
Yeah.
But for me, I have seen people who are addictive to investing, and
Mm,
they keep on investing, and they don't use that money into their lives, or their living standard. They don't want to change their living standard. They keep on talking about investments, so they don't use that money. Even if they are making what 1,000% of interest, they just put out their money and they again invest it into something.
yeah. I know. Yeah.
So
That's
so
the approach that I was thinking of as well, because I know people who are like, okay, just mutual funds and all of these schemes as well, where you are investing money, you just forget about it, it multiplies itself, and by the time you reach 45 or 65, that's the time when you'll receive around like 30,000 pounds or 30 lakh
suppo-
rupees.
okay, let me even if you invest, suppose you investing what 10 lakh rupees today.
Mm,
What's your age? 25. Suppose you're 25, 28, whatever you is. I'm considering you're 30 right now. Okay. And
okay.
by the age of 60, or by the age of 70, you will be getting 1 crore rupees of that 10 lakh rupees, right? So by the age of 70, 75, what is the purpose of that 1 crore rupees? You are not going to spend that 1 crore rupees for yourself. In the end,
Yeah.
what you will do is, even you're going to give that money to your grandkids or your kids. So
Mm,
that money became useless for you,
yeah.
right? So that's what I'm saying is, um, do invest. I'm not saying
uh,
that do not invest, but if you are making profits, if you're making good profits from that investment, start using some of the profitable money into your ease of life.
mm.
If you
There is
want
a
to buy
way
a bike,
with trading.
yeah,
There is a
yeah,
way to do that with trading. That's true. Okay,
yeah.
that's good to
So,
know.
so yeah. So what? Well, trading is really addictive for me. I have seen that time when well there was this time when I used to make $100 to $200 a day, and I was like, okay, I
Mm.
have make $200 a day. Now I'm going to again invest that $200, and then again started again, and by well by the end of that month I had around what $12,000. And
Okay.
in a moment when BTC dropped, I lost around $6,000.
Oh.
So so that was really shocking for me, because I worked hard to make that $1,000, like $2,000 to $12,000. I made from $2,000 to $12,000, and I lost $6,000 in a blink of an eye. What I would have done was I would have um withdrawn that $6,000 and would have bought a car, would have bought a bike, what I like, instead of losing that money.
Mm.
So that's what I'm saying. That if you're making money, start using that money into your ease of life. Do not keep on investing money, talking about investments and everything. That is a way that this is a way where you can start making profits, and you can make your standard of living better.
Mm. No, that's good
Because
to know because there are
yeah,
many traders who are being like who do trade for a living. There are so many examples who have reached the ultimate high as well. But
yeah.
what about us guys then? Well, like, what about guys who are working in a full time industry of some other field and they would like to dip their
So
hands
there's
into trading?
there's yeah there's a way. There's a way. Um,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm going to be honest, every market is interlinked is
Mm-hmm.
something that, okay, crypto is linked to DGI is linked to Indian stock market. So that is something that's interlinking is there into the markets. So I did this analysis myself. I also find it online, but I also did my own analysis. And whenever DGI closes positive on that day, Indian stock is going to follow DJI next day. Like Indian stock is also going to close positive. So that is
Mm.
something a person who knows about all these things. Like, okay, let me tell you an example. Like around 7:30, 7:30, I think. Yeah. Uh, DGI opens, like
Okay.
American stock market opens. So there's high where you can just predict, like you can just predict if crypto is going to fall or crypto is going to rise, like for that particular time. So around 7:30 to 8:30, the volatility is something which is predictable. So for the people who are in a working class and who cannot give time to trading, can find some specific times, can find some specific times, like when this market is going to open or this market is going to close, where they can
Mm.
just sit for an hour or so and make money. That's the simplest way where they can make money, and they don't need to like
Okay.
spend their whole day doing all these things. There are a lot of AI tools into the market. There are a lot of websites which will give you the insight. You just need to know the basics of the market, nothing else.
Mm.
If you know the basics of the market, you can start earning money. Yep, being greedy is something that can make you that can make you lose your money. So
Okay.
what people do is, um I have $100. I have made $20 of profit. Okay, let's wait for it and make it. Why not make it 30? And let's wait for it.
Mm.
Why not make it 40? And that's where you lose your money. So set your target. Set your target. Suppose if you have $100 and $10 a day, which is very easy to make, which is, well, for me it's very easy to make. For you people also, it's going to be easy, but you just need to focus on the market. But if you set a target, okay, I'm going to make $10 a day, definitely just exit the market. Do not open the market. If you make $10, even if you lose $5 that day, right? Just exit the market. Do not open the market. Just go rest for the day and start trading next day. So
But
that is
still,
that is a way where
if you're earning $10 a day, that's making you around $300 a month, which is
yeah.
quite good for a side hustle. It's
Well,
It's
crypto can do that. Crypto can do that. From
mm,
if I can share my screen right here, if it's there's a way, some way
um
if I can show you.
I think
I
if
don't
you're
know.
with your
Like
phone, so you cannot. Sorry, but if you want, I can. I can share my screen if
no,
you'd
like
like that.
I can show you like how I made so like few weeks when I talked to you, if you remember, few weeks
Mm,
back there was this high volatility in XRP, right? So I put around $20, not $20, like it was $35 somewhere around that, and I made somewhere around $488 from that $35.
wow. So that's
Yeah.
what we predicted, what we calculate right now in a month. That's in a day or a week or.
No, not even that was in a span of like 1 hour. From
Oof.
$35
Wow.
to $488. That was something that's what I'm saying. Like if I can share my screen, I can show people. If you want a screenshot, I can also do that. So
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can put
please
it
do that.
somewhere so they can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I can,
So
yeah, I
well,
can highlight that.
yeah,
But
yeah.
like that's the thing, this is like way back when I was a student. When I was doing my masters here. So I was working in a shop, and that confectionery store. A guy came in early in the morning. He was the first customer who came in, and this is around like 6 a.m. in the morning. He came in. He bought a lotto of £2. So he invested, like, he paid me 200 rupees, and I gave him that lotto. He went out, he came back, and he gave me that scratch lotto, and I scanned it, and it came out to be £350 that he won. And at that time, in my mind, I was just thinking to myself, this guy is, in like 5 minutes, he has earned money that I would be making for like in 2 weeks or 1.5 week. And he's so lucky, yada yada
So
yada. But then again, there's just so much gamble in it. You're trying to buy into it, but this is somewhat a calculated move, if I'm not
well,
wrong. We
risk to
can
reward
predict it.
ratio. That is something that we calculate. Risk to reward ratio. So
Mm-hmm.
if you're taking a risk, suppose if you're taking a risk and the reward is higher than the risk, right? And the risk is not that much of it. So risk to reward, like suppose, like I told you an example, $35. The risk to reward
Mm,
ratio was really good. Like if I was going to
mm,
lose, I had like 12, well, the stop loss was somewhere around $15. So if I like that trade would have gone wrong, I would have lost only $15.
yeah.
But the reward was really high. The reward was $48. So you can see that risk to reward ratio was really good. So that's what is that is something that a person can calculate for themselves if they're going to, even not, I'm not talking about trading, but even in life, if you are going to take a risk and the reward is really good, then do go for it.
Mm. No, that's good,
Uh,
because
the,
the way how we perceive life is also by calculating the risk to reward ratio. But regarding your company as well, the company of which you are a CEO of, Avam Trading Company, is. Can you please tell me something about this company? What this company does as well?
so what we do is, for now, um, it's like an investment services company. So if you
Mm-hmm.
want to invest money in, like if you want to earn good profits, like we are giving somewhere around 36% in a year. So what people do is they put money into FDs, they put monies into mutual
Mm,
funds, and from there they get around what 20% returns, 15% returns, and if they're putting money into banks, they're going to earn around what 6%, 7% in a year. But here, what we do is we put your money into a market. Now, what people's concern is, like if you're putting my money into a market, how what is the surety that you're going to earn money? Because well, no one
mm,
in the market always makes profit, and that is really true. Like no one in the market, like even I lose money sometimes, like even like
mm,
what 4 5 days there's a day when I lose money. So, about that, we divide your money. Suppose if you're investing 1 lakh into us, we divide your money from We divide your money into two sections, 70/30, right? 70/30.
Okay.
And that 70% of the money gets into staking,
Mm-hmm.
right? And about the 30%, we take from the 30%. So that is something how we divide your money.
Okay.
Is
S-
there any disturbance into my voice?
mm, a bit, but it's fine. I think the output would be okay. We can
Okay.
cut this all out. It's fine. Yeah. But yeah. But so Awam Trading Company is
So
where
there's
people
yeah, yeah.
invest
So
in
I was
money and they
so
trade.
um yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and soon we are going to launch our own application where you can check the whole thing, where you can check the whole thing like okay, um where you are investing your money, uh, like how much money you are, where your money is going, which trade you're going to open. They will do all the details. And if you want to, suppose if you want to know about how much return you have got, and if you want to learn about the market, everything is going to be. So we are going to launch that app soon. There are going to be many more features. Like that.
Mm. Well, because hopefully looking forward to that and all the best. But Arpit bhai, like um, if for example, if this video gets a lot of attention and gets a lot of interest from students who are coming in, and you see that potential, because I know many people, they always think about, oh, you need to invest around 1,000 pounds or 10,000 rupees is the benchmark where you need to first start. But with our conversation, there is a way where you can start with even less than like 10 rupees and then get yourself somewhere. But what do you see the future of stock market and Bitcoin and crypto from now on? Because there are many younger individuals who are coming into the market who are less than 18 years old. They are getting the clearance for coming in. There are apps who promote this kind of stuff. So what do you think how the future is for crypto, for stock, for traders out there?
Well, if you can, see, there's a rise in investors. There's a rise in people who are entering market, and so for me, stock is never going to end. So the future is really bright for stock market and for crypto. Let me tell you, like people are saying, like even Indian government, they're not accepting, but indirectly they are all accepting crypto. So if you go to this
Mm,
website, Bitrefill, if you
okay.
can just Google it, Bitrefill or CoinsB.
Mm,
So what
yeah. So
you can find
Bitrefill.
from, yeah, Bitrefill.
Yeah, it's a gift card in United, leading crypto e-commerce store that allows user to live on crypto by purchasing digital gift cards,
See, that's what I'm
traveling,
saying.
few coupons as well. Yeah.
Everyone is accepting crypto indirectly. Indirectly, what they
Mm,
are doing is they instead of accepting the crypto directly, like directly into account, what they are doing is they are selling coupon cards or gift cards to people, and where they can buy coupon cards from crypto and they can use it in their life. Even the big companies are doing that. If you search Tanishq from Tata, if you
mm,
go for a coupon search for Flipkart, you can find there from Amazon, Zomato, from each and everyone is accepting crypto. So people don't know about this, and people are saying like, okay, no one is going to accept crypto. Even if you've heard, like Salman Khan, the big personalities, Amitabh Bachchan, they all have their NFTs. What NFTs is something
mm,
that is an art. Like we have
yeah.
art in real life. That's a digital art, non fungible token. So NFTs, and they are selling their NFTs, and they have cryptos hold up one way or another. So indirectly,
Mm.
everyone is using crypto. So
But
if
Facebook
someone
as well.
asks me, yeah.
Hmm.
Even Facebook. So if you know like why they changed their name to Meta.
Yeah, that's the main reason. Yeah.
Meta relates to metaverse, and
Mm,
metaverse is directly linked to crypto. So crypto is not something that is well, if you learn a lot more about Bitcoin, right? So you will know what advantages we have from crypto. And talking about companies that are working on crypto, so let's take an example of XRP.
mm,
So the company that is working behind that coin is Ripple, and what they are doing is they are changing the whole banking system. They It's like a digital bank. It's going to be like a digital bank for people who are into crypto. So
mm,
every company has started working. Every company has their own concepts. Every company has their own what do you call it, coin, and they have their own motive. Like, okay, if someone is going to work for if I remember the name correctly, what was the name of that particular coin? Um, I'm not recalling the name, but they are working on something when two satellites. Well, there are two satellites, and they are going to communicate between each other. So they are
okay.
working on that. So how they can do it in crypto network.
Oh,
So
okay, that's
yeah,
interesting.
so
Because here in UK there
every
are many banks which deal with crypto, and I know many people who deal with crypto in terms of transactions as well, who want their transaction to be done via crypto, and that's
it's not
there are
it's
many banks
crypto.
promoting it as well.
Yeah, see, the thing is that if I want to suppose if I want to um transfer you money, suppose if I want to transfer 10 CR or what $1 million, I cannot do it
Mm,
directly. I cannot do it through a bank. Like
yeah.
I have to go to a bank. I have to sign a form. I have to tell them what is the purpose of that particular amount. But with crypto, even if I have to do a transaction of 10 million, I can do it in minutes.
That's why it's very popular among very high
That's
successful
Yep.
rich
That
people. Yeah.
Yeah. Even
Mm,
for car companies, they are considering to start accepting crypto.
mm. Yeah,
So
I
that
know
is
many
something.
people in Dubai do that. In Dubai, it's very common for people to give their transactions even to barbers with crypto. Like they even get their hair cut for, like, I don't know what's the rate of cutting your hair with crypto currency, but yeah, it is there,
even
and there is a lot of
even in India
scope to
right
it.
now, yeah, even in India right now, if both the parties are familiar with crypto, we try to do the transaction in crypto. Because the thing is that let's take an example of US. Okay, they have deployed their United States dollars, and they are like insanely they are printing money,
Hmm.
right? Insanely, like they are printing money insanely. That's why their economy is not like collapsing, and even with the inflation rate and everything, their economy is not collapsing right now. But that where, this is where crypto comes, right? There will be
Okay.
a limited supply. There will be no governance of your money. Suppose right now you have 100 rupees. uh, there's an authority who's printing money with insane amount, and in what 1 or 2 years that 100 rupees will have the buying power of 80 rupees. So your 100 rupees is totally controlled by a government. What they
Hmm.
want you to do with that money is uh, your buying power decreases from time to time. This is where crypto comes in. If the price of something has set to be 1 BTC, like suppose if I'm buying
Yeah.
a car from you, I have set the price for 1 BTC, then I'm going to pay 1 BTC. The buying power of that particular car will be 1 BTC, no matter what the actual price is going to be.
But you have mined for that BTC, then mined for that currency, then okay, I get it, it's valid. But wouldn't the rate of that one BTC in terms of cash right now is always going to change? Isn't that
Okay, consider it like
something you
this.
need to think about it?
Yeah, consider it like this.
Mm,
Uh, Last year, what was the rate of pound for 1 pound to INR?
India,
Yeah, 1 pound to
INR.
INR. It
It
was it,
was
it was 98 100 rupees.
198. Yeah,
Yeah. What is the price of that pound right now? Is 107, 108.
105, 105. Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Uh, but did that affect the price of an iPhone?
Hmm. Yeah. Okay. I understand.
Even if the price of that pound has increased, that hasn't changed the price of iPhone. It's still 1 lakh rupees. The
Hmm.
next time when they're going to release, maybe they can change the price. But for that particular time, they cannot change it. So that is how crypto is. No matter what the particular price of that BTC is. If I have set the price for that particular as one BTC, then I'm going to sell that one BTC.
Yeah. So as long as you have some asset over there in crypto, it's gonna
Yeah.
make you feel less dependent and be more
Yeah,
independent.
yeah, it will
Hmm.
be more independent. Even if we're doing transactions in crypto, we will be more independent.
Hmm.
And
That's
and
interesting.
what
And also with blockchain, it's quite interesting how the security is quite well
see,
when it comes to
governments
crypto.
governments cannot stop crypto. Even they have tried, they
Hmm.
have done everything, but they cannot stop crypto because this is a currency where people have accepted it. Ev- it's
Hmm.
like a barter system. It's like a barter system where
Hmm.
I'm giving you rice, you're giving me barley, and we are doing a barter system. There's no money involved. So so government cannot indulge themselves. They what they can do is they can just regulate it and they can just beg for you to pay the tax. Right
What
now, what
I want to ask you, sorry, what I want to ask you, because it's something that I would like to get your opinion on by just giving you an hypothesis, which is if you would have to stop any one thing, which is either trading or crypto, which one would you stop and which one would you accept? Like, would you prefer trading stock market on top of crypto, or would you prefer crypto on top of stock market? If you had to just stop one and start another, just want to
mm,
see how the
that's
mindset would be with it.
yeah, that's a that's a question. That's a very difficult question for me because I trade in both of them, and for me, I would um, I would stop a stock market because somewhere,
Oh wow,
yeah, yes,
wow.
because somewhere it's controlled by someone, some big institution or
Hmm.
controlling the stock market, and that's where you're putting money in someone else's hand. In crypto, your money is your money. No one else can
Wow.
claim that money.
Because it's funny because stock market has a huge history. It has a huge backing.
Yeah,
It feels authentic. You know people who have made it, and still you
definitely,
I'm getting to
I'm
witness this
supporting.
that you
Yeah,
are choosing
see,
crypto over
that's
it
see.
because you see the potential there.
If I can show you right now what I'm doing in my computer, if I can if I could show you like right now mining is going on in my computer system, and I'm like earning money. I'm earning money even if I'm sleeping, even if I'm like
Hmm.
whatever I'm doing, I'm just earning money. So crypto is giving you money.
Mining
Yeah,
started off as such a for me when I first heard about the word Bitcoin, it was through blockchain, and we were introducing blockchain into our field of civil engineering, and through blockchain we understood that this technology is what's pumping up crypto. But when it comes to mining, at first initially people just told me that it is about people just solving very tough maths questions, and this is how it is done, and people are trying to run algorithms or do stuff which is called mining, and they're trying to mine a currency.
they
But
are
like
they're not
it
wrong,
doesn't
but
wrap my head around.
yeah, they're
Yeah,
not
could you
wrong.
please
But
explain it,
but
please?
but but what they told you is a very technical thing that they told you. Let me ease it for you. So there are two
Hmm.
parties. Suppose there are two parties, party A and party B, and they are doing a
Hmm.
transaction. They're doing a transaction in what through a bank. So there's an authority in between, which is a bank, who does the transaction
Hmm.
for you, and it charges you money for that particular transaction.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
what mining is, miners are that particular bank. So if me and you
Hmm.
are doing a transaction, a miner is going to solve that particular transaction. Like If A and B are
Okay.
doing a particular transaction, bank is going to give their servers. Okay, the transaction is happening. SSL, all the layers are going to be there and everything. So miners here just replace the bank from a miner, and what miner does is they help do these to this transaction from A to B, and the fees that is charged from A from person A will be given to a miner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So basically, banks, there isn't any regulations towards it. Anyone can start mining.
yeah, anyone can start mining. You can just download Nice Hash. You can just download. There are a lot of apps to start mining, but yeah, they should be genuine. So you need to be careful about that. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
anyone can start mining. So mining is.
Wow. So yeah,
I have been mining from like past 3 years now, and I haven't seen any downfall in mining. So
yeah, and
it
it's
has been a
basically
profitable for me.
so mining is basically you being that regulatory figure. So does this require any regulations, or is this like
No,
to
no,
open to
nothing.
anyone?
No, nothing. So, well, this was a very simple explanation that I gave you. It's much more complicated than that. Only, well, a transaction is not handled by a single person, but all around the world there are
Hmm.
thousands of people who are mining for that particular transaction. So, yep,
Oh,
it's a
okay.
very yeah. So for that particular
Wow.
transaction, thousands of people are going to give their hardware, and what people think is okay, if the miner is going to mine for me, what about my money? He can steal the money. He can just
Hmm.
so that is not possible, because each and every ledger is each and every ledger what for that particular transaction, each and every ledger is going to be verified for all for by all the thousand miners.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. So
this is
can
something that that
it's
is yeah, yeah, continue.
no, no, it's just a very silly question. Can I mine through my iPad? Just asking you because I've
So
heard that you need a very good,
mm,
strong computer system
yep,
and hardware system
yep.
for it.
The thing is, mining is possible through any of the system, any of the system
Okay.
existing processors who can do whatever. Well, a processor and a GPU unit, well, mostly a GPU can do the mining. A processor can't do that much of mining because GPU, like graphical processing unit or a graphic card, can do higher calculations.
Hmm.
Because if you know that while well, this is something that a computer geek might know, that while running a game, there are thousands of calculations going behind that particular game. So that what
Hmm.
GPU does it. And for a processor, it's a very small unit and it cannot handle that much of power. It cannot handle
Okay. So
that
no.
much of yep. Even if it's allowed. So well, companies won't allow. The reason behind that is even if they allow, you are not going to make a single penny
Hmm.
for even for $1 you just have to wait for what 15, 20, 30 days to make $1 from that particular
Wow.
CPU.
Yeah, because the reason I asked you this because these are questions which I didn't find anywhere where the section would have the FAQs, the frequently asked questions. These are those silly questions which I just wanted to ask to someone who is quite as experienced as you without having the
Yeah, so
the
if I can show you like okay, if this, is there any back camera
um
option from here?
you can flip it if you're logged in through your phone.
Okay, so let me
Sorry.
show you like how much I'm making right now. If you can see, um,
Oh
if
yeah,
it's
it's mining.
clear.
Yeah, yeah, it
So
is.
so this is from a particular 3090 GPU, and current profitability is 0.69 USD a day.
Okay, but that's still a lot, given the fact that
Well,
I know
well,
what
this is
BTCs
something that
is.
yeah. So this is something that I'm doing from my particular system right now. Well, I use it for my own trading and everything. So this is nothing compared to my whole mining farm.
Which
I
I
have
know, yeah,
I
many
have
people do that. Yeah.
yeah, I have like
Wow.
what 70 GPUs that are mining currently. Yeah, they're making good money.
Interesting. Because
Yeah, so
this is so this doesn't involve any course, or this doesn't involve any university degree that people can go into and then learn how to do it. It's something that you need
today
to dive into
making
before.
in today's scenario, making money is very easy. Even if you are talented enough, if you are uh, smart working, not hard working. I'm not talking about hard work. I myself used to believe that hard work is something, but in today's scenario, I'm telling you, smart work is all you have to do. If you are working smartly, then definitely you're going to make money, more money than someone who is doing hard work.
Yeah, because I your comment is totally in contrast with what which with the conversation I was having with my friend yesterday, where we were talking about how bad the market is right now, and everyone's talking about how bad this session will be after COVID. 2026 would be the worst financial year. There's so many news circulating around about this, and here you are saying that it's quite easy now to make money.
See.
Which are the
Okay,
comments? Yeah, sorry.
yeah. So I put yourself as an big institution, right? Put yourself as a big institution, and you start spreading a news. You start spreading a
Hmm.
news that this year it's going to be a very bad financial year and everything. And from your influence, everyone starts exiting the market. Now, what
Hmm.
you will do is you will have an opportunity to, let's take an example of BTC. You start spreading news that BTC is going to drop. Now everyone starts panicking and start exiting market. Now BTC drops, and the news gets right. Okay, BTC is dropping. He was right.
Hmm.
Now you are following, like you'll be the god of the market because you said that now BTC will drop and BTC just dropped, right? Now what you will do
Hmm.
is you have an opportunity to buy that BTC uh, for what, half the price. So it was a discount for you. So as an
Hmm.
institution, news is something that you will spread everywhere.
There
You
is a
want
movie there
people.
which I there is a movie which I saw 2 days ago, which is called Bazaar. Stars Saif Ali Khan and the main lead. I'm not recalling his name, but that is basically what they showed. That they were manipulating the market by exploiting the news of a merger of a company, which made these stocks a bit higher. And then the day the merger was going to happen, they showed that the merger is not going to happen because of some reason, and then the shares dropped, and then that's when the big corporations bought that share.
So
Long story short. So
big corporation wants you to think that what they are doing, they know they are going to give you and what, if you are trading. Suppose I am a trader, I have been trading from a very long time, and if you follow the basic trade rules, which I'm not suggesting you don't learn from them, you start doing that. But if you follow the basic tradition rules, 10 out of 7 times they are going to fail.
oh wow.
N- yeah, 10 out of 7 times. Even if you make a pattern, suppose there's this triangle pattern, that's an M pattern, and from the M pattern, you will definitely think that okay, from the M pattern it's going to fall. What M pattern says,
Hmm.
it's market is going to fall, but that's not going to happen most of the time. And when it happens, you will think okay, M pattern was good, but when it doesn't happen, you'll be frustrated. Now the big institution who are manipulating the market, they know what you are going to do. If you are losing money,
Hmm.
they are making money. So what they'll just manipulate the market against that particular pattern.
Okay.
They are
Yeah, it
sharp
makes
enough
sense.
to make you think that 10 out of 3 times the pattern worked. So they are sharp enough to make you think that okay, I am right, but pattern works. but most of the time it's not going to work.
So, if I may ask, what is the risk to reward ratio if after this video comes out, 70 people start think about it and they start coming into trading and they start coming into crypto? Is this a good sign for you, or is this a sign of competition, or is this a sign of
People
profit?
people who are entering into a market, that's a good sign for me, because
Okay.
yeah. So I myself is not a very big institution, but yep, I am known like one of big traders into the market. If you are going to search Gordon Earth, you'll find me, and this my name. So I have traded more than what 323 BTCs and everything. So that's put aside. Like, let's just put that aside. But if you are entering a market, suppose,
Hmm.
and you are losing money, then definitely I am making money from you. So that is
So it's
that is
welcomed. So it's
so
welcomed with
so
big arms.
welcome with big arms. But I'm not saying like do not enter a market just because you are afraid. I I have experience, and I have also taught people like how to enter into a market, how to start trading, and within a year you will see yourself making profits.
Hmm.
if
Okay,
you are if
that's
you are
interesting.
smart enough, yeah, if you are smart enough to control your control your emotion, if you are smart enough to do that, then within a year you'll make profits.
Well, it has been
So
really interesting and quite educational for me, because there are many um, negatives comments, and there were many cliche stereotypes that were embedded in my mind before we started this conversation, and I just wanted to get into the nuts and bolts of, is this possible, is this possible, is this possible? And quite frankly, many of those questions have been very positively answered in my favor, because it's kind of really forcing me and thinking about how to enter into this segment and how to see what I can find. And the comment that struck out the most to me was that making money is the easiest thing right now, which is not a common thing that I've heard so far. But yeah, thank
so
you so much to the audience as well. But Arpit bhai, I just like want to ask, this is our closing question to you as well, is which is that, is there a quote that you live by, and also is there any final comments that you would like to address to these students out there, or to anyone who will watch this video?
yep, I would say few lines to people who are entering into new market, who are entering into crypto, even if they are entering into stocks. First thing that they need to learn is to stay calm.
Hmm.
That is something that they need to do. And the second thing that they need to do is how to control their emotions during when they are facing a loss. Start your day by start your day by setting targets, setting your goals. Okay, if you have set a goal, I am going to make $100 today, within a span of this time, and these are the tricks that I'm going to take. Like, okay,
Mm.
if you are taking 10 trades, 20 trades, 30 trades, so just do that. Do not over trade just because you are losing money. Most of the time, what people do is they over trade when they start losing money. And that is something that will make your money go into vain. You might make profit, you might not make profit, but that is not a way how you trade.
Hmm. Interesting.
So,
Thank you. Yeah, and is there a quote that you live by?
well, most of the time I'm just calm when I'm entering into a market. That is well, I don't have like any particular code that I live by, but mm, yeah, I don't. because
Yeah, the
because
one you
because
can.
see, the
Yeah,
thing
sorry.
is that is because of the market, and that is what I have
Hmm.
learned from the market. That market keeps on teaching you new things every day. So if you are
Mm.
struck by a single particular code, then definitely you are not going to learn those new things.
So basically, there is no red thumb on these tradings. You're learning everything, every new thing by every trade or by every day. That's
Yeah, every
how
day,
it
every
how
day, every
the
day.
market is.
Even right now, my trades are open, and I'm like in the back of my mind, I'm like concerned what would be the status of that trade. So that is something that market teaches you every day. Something new you're going to face. Something every day you're going to face something new.
Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Arpit, just to come in and share your unfiltered version of what truly trading is and what truly stock market is all about. And I've learned a lot. Thank you for that, and thank you to our audience as well. I really enjoyed this conversation, and I hope to see many more conversations related to this after this session, because I would love to learn a lot about crypto. Would love to learn a lot about trading. And the one thing that was always, keeping me on the foot of it by not, just putting myself all into it, was the aspect of a middle class mindset, which was, I don't see myself having much money into it, and I don't see myself earning more or saving more, so that I can do that. But now I think, like, after having this conversation with you are giving us a green light and telling us that yes, you can even start with as less as 10 rupees, and you can see profit in that and be happy with those bits. Because I know many people, if I've asked these questions to many people a lot of time, and they've always told me that, what will 10 rupees give you? It's not that profitable, don't do that. Because, think about this: if you're investing 10 rupees and if you get a profit, you'll earn 2000, and if you invest 10,000 rupees, that will turn into like 2 lakh or 20 lakh or something. So that mindset is always, that's the challenging debate going inside my head. No, no, or just go into the market when you have around like 20,000 rupees. But I do believe that if you want to learn with baby steps, I think 10 rupees is a good bet, safe bet to go with.
Yeah. Well, Well, whoever who's saying that 10,000 rupees is something that you need to invest, I'm not saying that they are wrong, but for a beginner, you
Mm,
can just start with 100 rupees, and that is enough for you to learn about market, to how to invest, how to do the basic things. 100 rupees is
mm.
way too much.
Yeah, I think that's a good way and good insight to pitch into this, because all the podcasts that I've seen for stock market has always advised to start with a big amount. And that's something that I was always thinking, that okay, a bigger the risk, bigger the reward, the bigger the reward. I get that, but I don't see why a person who's very new to a market would
Put
think
this
of
much amount of
investing
money,
through
yeah.
this. Yeah, and and in his mind, he would think that, I've done a right move. And in a way, this makes you uh like not take that step and just stay away from these kind of market, and have those stereotypes and have those comments associated with traders out there who are doing this for a living. But thank you so much for coming into the Liquid Gold podcast and sharing your bits to what you feel are is important. And hopefully we'll get to see uh, yeah, like more of this conversation in the upcoming future. Thank you so much to the audience, and as always, take care, peace, and thank you.